Dual Broadcasting Service, Television Reloaded.
All right, we'd like to welcome you to today's edition of the program, Crime Watch Reloaded. As usual, every Tuesday we are here live at 7 p.m. with our repeat broadcast on Friday at 9 a.m. You can also join us on GoTV channel 104 or Star Times channel 113. This program too is on YouTube. If you miss the edition, all you need to do is just go straight to YouTube. Just type Crime Watch Reloaded with Festus Alenkhe. The program will just be there for you to watch. My name is Festus Alenkhe. I'd like to welcome you to today's edition of the program, Crime Watch Reloaded. Today, we're going to be having some stories in retrospect. There were stories we have earlier heard, and then I'd like to say congratulations once again to our in-house engineers for making us to now go terrestrial. So you can still follow us on terrestrial and then the Go TV as well. Don't forget that all the stories you missed, you have opportunity of watching some major ones in today's edition, starting from January to date. So every month we are going to be having one major story. The month of January, February, March, April, May, and June. I'm sure that those who have been following us, you understand what I'm talking about. In the month of January, we have a story here, and in the month of February, we also have, and all other months till this moment we are now. The program is already here. It's Crime Watch Reloaded. As usual, we'd like to take a short break now. The program will be right back after this time out. Don't go anywhere, please.
Nature Renaissance International, NRI. NRI company has one purpose and one message, which is to eliminate poor health and poverty in Africa and the world at large. NRI researched and produced amazing natural products for us to live better and make huge income. All the products of NRI are nature's gift to mankind. They are 100% natural, no addictive, no preservative. They are very friendly to health and very safe for human consumption. They are clinically tested and certified working by all relevant authorities like NAFDAC, SON, and etc. Nature Renaissance International is out to solve these health challenges with 100% natural products. The products of NRI are called Nature's Gift because they are made from the African natural roots and herbs to mainly boost our immune system and take care of the acute and chronic diseases we may have. D3 Organic is a super immune booster, detoxifier, and an antioxidant. It is an energy booster fortified with vitamin C, zinc, and calcium to improve libido. The second product of NRI is called the Diafix. The Diafix is an excellent product that takes care of all sugar-related problems. Your health and family's health will never go wrong again with daily consumption of any of our products of your choice. NRI designed a plug-and-pay business system that allows anyone irrespective of social class and educational background to build a business empire and create wealth of your dream. NRI offers you two value packages: a global system that gives you the leverage to build a sustainable wealth and a healthy system that will help you enjoy your wealth. In area of marketing, contact the authorized distributor of NRI products. located at Easy Life Store, number 52 Lucky Way of Upper Mission Extension, Benin City, or Cindy Treasure Store, number 265 Uselu Lagos Road, Ugbowo, Benin City. You can also call us on 0702-656-7271 or 0806-138-7902. You can also reach us on our website, nrimasshealth.com. Reach us now. NRI, no more disease, no more poverty.
Welcome back there. This story has to do with January 2021. As we are just saying, Happy New Year. Some persons broke into a house and removed several items, but the police say no, you can't do this and just have your way. One major suspect was arrested, who now took the police to another suspect. Let's have that story now, as coming in from the month of January 2021.
At about 1 a.m. on Monday, some suspected armed robbers invaded a house at Iduwe Street near Tipa Garage, St. Xavier Road in Benin City. The alleged armed robbers broke through the window of the house while the victims were asleep. Reports revealed that the occupants of the house did not hear the noise when the hoodlums were breaking the window because their power generating set was working. The intruders then finally had access into the apartment with the help of axe, cutlass, and hammer. Report further revealed that the hoodlums stole mobile phones, cash, and other personal items in the house. One of the occupants, who later woke up during the raid, was attacked and severely wounded. A distress call was later sent to the police and the vigilante members in the locality. The quick arrival of the security team paid off as they met the hoodlums in operation. But this suspect, identified as Kevin Edobo, was arrested on the spot with heavy injuries while others escaped.
I go dey sleep.
Yes.
NEPA is light. My pikin come on a generator.
Yes.
As you own a generator, they make noise.
Yes.
When I don't know.
Which area be that?
Now Saint Xavier, you do way number 1.
Okay, no worry.
So as generator they work, me not come here the time when they break
the window. Okay.
So me dey sleep. The time when I can't hear noise, now I just rush come out. As I just rush come out, he don't carry ass when he take break window. They can hit my son for here, boy.
Chest.
For here, this side.
Okay. For ribs.
He just take hit him.
Yeah.
The match of that
Ass.
he take injure my pikin for lap here. If he come out rapper now, that place, the blood it don't die.
Yes.
So now we come shout. My husband people, now they come help me call Viginati. Now Viginati people, now they come help me.
Okay.
Take carry and come here. Before we carry and come here, we come the ask, I come the talk say, not your leg come oh. As we tell her now, I come the talk, men are shoot. Now we hold on, we don't leave out. Before he come the talk, later say, now person, now I say now come, may come keep person for here. We see us now, may he talk the person when he say now come. He say he no go talk and he judge by the talker. Now I say you not be you use your mouth to tell me. He say now say fair talk. So now wait till he talk with that. Because as people they enter, he felt grow for that area. The time when he dey near my house, now we take notice one. He know almost everybody went to that house.
Okay, no.
He called the mention name. So may not if they fear now, may not come kill my children.
So what happened?
I did my room when I hear noise. So I can't listen on my brother say one go off generator. So as he point touch come my direction, I can't get up. Then when I get up, he said my face down.
Say me you face down.
My face bent. Man, not sure if I look at him, he will kill me. So when he put the back of the ass for my ear, I thought he said I'm gone.
Yes.
Now he wrote. So he called a practice where they the charge things there. Carry MPTV, carry charger, carry power bank. My phone not going to be there. As he say phone not go there, phone have to say wait phone. I can't give her my phone. I come and say, I beg, give me the SIM card. He can't give me back, say I collect the SIM card from inside. I can't collect the SIM card. As I collect the SIM card, I can't say and say na ass. Now you know, say not be gone. So now I can't use my leg, knock the door, wait connect to my brother room. Make for no say something they
happen.
Now you can say come. If you say they call and say me go off generator, say they don't do too dark. So I see they come now, the boys just see say person they waka dey come from 40. Now you take heater for your ribs.
You use the asterisk heater.
Meanwhile, me still dey inside house. I not be going to say my brother don't reach there. As I come and say use an heater, I come clean format.
Okay. That's when I can't take shout.
But this suspect, identified as Kevin Edobo, was arrested on the spot with heavy injuries while others escaped. The suspect narrates his level of involvement.
Keep your name. Eh? Kevin Edobo. Where are you from?
From Rome.
Rome. How old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
37. Rome for Orion.
Yes.
Okay. Where you they stay?
Me?
Hmm.
I'm not living.
You know they stay, Bini?
No,
Where you they stay? Where you they stay?
So now this child is a village for Uwi.
Eh?
Uwi.
Uhi? Now you they stay?
Yes.
Okay. For who there? Okay. So how you don't do this robbery?
But because Baba, I not get money.
Huh?
I not get money.
Not get money? Uh-huh.
I go buy touch.
Can't go buy touch. But you see money to buy touch. What to make you buy touch?
I buy touch.
Yes.
I go not find house.
You buy touch, you can't find us. Okay.
I say my enter street.
Eh?
Not enter street.
Now you enter street. Go on. What you can happen?
Not enter that house.
That house. They say now Roman people get the house. You know.
You don't tell when I know.
Don't tell when you know. Okay. So how you can't enter?
I can't use back protector.
Eh?
Protector for back.
Protector for back. How you take by land?
I use this to take by land.
This house. And tell us as you take one.
I use until knock
Eh?
If I'm knock on one, knock on two.
Yes.
Now you put.
You don't make noise.
You make noise. We just say generator.
Okay, generator they work. They're not here. Eh?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
For them, so I can take the carry their phone, carry their money.
Okay, from there, you can't enter the house.
Carry their money, carry their phone.
Wait, when you knock the, what you use this as to knock?
Protector.
Huh?
Protector.
Protector. Then what you can happen?
Go for them, enter the house.
Come from there, enter the house. How many rooms the quick you enter?
And
3. The people don't know
they don't know they be sleep.
that they sleep. Okay, so how you and them can't take jam later? They say you come meet with them later. The girl.
No, no, meet them. As I carry a phone.
You carry a phone.
As I carry a phone, I say, me sleep. You want to get up, I say, me like that.
Yes.
Now we take week, if the baby come after, me will go next room.
Eh?
Me go the next room and go share.
Yes.
So I reach there,
You go the next room. What you call up?
The brother will come out.
Yes.
Now we take it, maybe 5 miles away. So they cut the cash.
Okay. So for this kind of this thing, which work you they do?
But I learn work, now what I learn.
And where do you learn? Why you not come to use until they work?
Where they use about because you know
Where you for they use the weather work?
and I will be just for them.
The YB junction for upper.
For the
For Benin here. Okay, so what you going to do for we since?
for
We
the carry we buy
they carry wheelbarrow. To where?
for the market, every market.
You not go school at all? At all? You reach primary 1 or 2?
But I don't know book.
You don't know book at all? You don't even enter primary 1?
I don't sabi read.
Not sabi read. So as you do now, who can really introduce you to robbery?
People introduce me to work. People who introduce me to work, they're not
They're not
they be
there again. Who be the people?
the for people from Sicily.
Name them now.
One they call them Matthew.
Eh?
Matthew
Marty. Who again?
and endurance.
Edura. Which area then they?
That's a civil.
That's in Seville. Okay, which robbery?
All this,
No, which robbery you don't fair follow them go before?
we know the good rock.
Which one I don't do?
We know the good rock. I just take it where the colleague are for.
Which one be chucky chucky?
Colleague are for streets.
Okay, the one that still is snatch phone for streets. Okay. You don't know how they sell the phone.
Go for the cell phone. Go the seller for that. They know how this are booking with detail.
Okay, for Third Junction. Okay. So how you feel now as a concussion?
Feel bad.
Huh?
Feel bad.
So if you want to advise people now,
No, other people now is taking so
eh?
crime not good.
Crime now.
Items recovered at the scene of crime include axe, torchlights, mobile phones, and cash. The police said the suspect will appear in court soon. Chief Dennis Abuda.
Suspect is already in court, and then we're just reviewing our past report so you can get to know what happened in the various month of 2021. Then while we are just saying Happy New Year, the year 2021, something happened on the 31st day of January 2021. Chief Dennis Abuda happens to be a Nigerian but resident in the United States of America. He actually came home during the Yuletide, but on his way back on the 31st of January 2021, he was attacked, kidnapped, and murdered. Guess what happened? 2 days after, men of the Edo State Police Command went underground, recovered the body of the victim, and arrested one suspect. Let's have the story.
Chief Dennis Abuda, 63 years old, came to his hometown, Fuga, in Esako Central Local Government Area of Edo State from the United States of America during the 2020 Yuletide. After the celebration, he then decided to return to the United States of America on 30th January 2021. The deceased and 3 others who traveled with a Toyota Sienna car from Fuga to Lagos for his flights to America was attacked by some heavily armed suspected kidnappers. The said gunmen were said to have kidnapped Chief Dennis Abuda, Chief David Uriake, Mr. Richard Bologi, the Sienna car driver, and Mrs. Comfort, and taking them into the forest. It was revealed that while they were being led into the thick forest, Chief Dennis Abuda got exhausted and could not continue the journey. His inability to continue the journey into the forest of the unknown got the said kidnappers angry. They were said to have shot him dead on the spot and led others into the forest. They however opened a ransom negotiation to the tune of 50 million naira with the family members. But when the family members sought to speak with Chief Dennis Abuda, the suspected kidnappers forced the victims to say he was in another place. On Tuesday night, the other 3 victims were released after ransom, while the whereabouts of Chief Abuda was unknown. The situation forced the Edo State Commissioner of Police CP Philip Ogbadu to lead a search party to the forest. The search team had the Ibobahi Area Commander AC Adebowale Lawal, the Divisional Police Officer Egba Police Division CSP Ayola Ojo, and other top police crack teams. During the search, the kidnappers' hideouts were raided, where some suspects were arrested. In the process, the body of the third Chief Dennis Abuda was recovered.
What? Keep on, not put on inside. No. Keep on inside. Put on inside or motor them.
2 of the victims, Chief David Uriake and Mr. Richard Bologi, said they were descending a hill near Ahobini bypass when the armed men intercepted their car and forced them into the bush.
So what actually happened on that day?
We were on our way to Lagos because he was to travel.
Who is this?
He is my big brother.
Okay.
We are from the same community, the same quarter.
Yes.
I am Chief David Ogiake.
Yes.
I live in Lagos, so I was supposed to drop him off at the airport. Then
that same day. To the US.
So I can leave for US. So I can now, because I left on the 22nd of December for Christmas.
Yes.
So we'll be home together to celebrate the festival.
Yes.
So he was actually taking his journey back to America, to US. Well, by the time we got here, these people used trailer to block the road and order us to come down.
Yes.
He tried to walk, but the gunshot, I think he lost what
control.
I would call, not control,
or fear.
Fear, because he just lost that. He couldn't see me again. His eye has changed. He lost his memory, and he couldn't talk. While I was trying to pull him, the man wanted to Hausa Fulani wanted to use jackknife to choke me.
Yes.
Ask me to, because by the time I came out from there, I ran to meet them. As far as this place.
Yes, as far as this place where the body was found.
I left him over there.
Yes.
But I'm surprised that they brought the body here.
Okay.
Then we were released on Saturday evening about 5 o'clock. So today, Wednesday, we are here to look for a dead body.
And it has been found.
And it has been found. Only paid 2.3 million.
Yes.
But every other person, it was one lady paid 10 million.
Yes.
Another person paid 1,250,000.
Okay, different each
so
person.
The total money was 15,200,000 something million.
For that day.
Yes, 15,200,000 something thousand.
They were not calling for ransom. What happened thereafter? Because now he was found dead.
They were always putting a gun on my head. Pop action that I should not tell my family that my brother is dead.
Yes.
That if once anybody who mentioned that the man is dead, that they will finish me immediately. So I have to oblige that because they must give you an authority before you say anything.
Okay.
Once they call you to come and speak with your family to discuss about ransom, they will tell you what to say. And if you say anything beyond that, then you hear the gun. They will deal with you.
So how many days did you spend in the bush altogether?
They kidnapped us on Saturday afternoon at about 1:30 to 2, and they released us on Tuesday evening at about 6 o'clock in the evening.
The Ikpoba area commander, Edo State, AC Adebowale Lawal, said the police will continue to keep vigil on the Benin bypass as a way to keep criminals off the routes.
It's better for these people to relocate. They just have to leave our area of responsibility. We have 5 now.
5 of the suspects.
5 of the suspects, and they promised to take us to their hideout. So as soon as we are done here, we are going to continue to where we have stopped.
So now that the body has been recovered, what next?
Yes, we are going to arrange for ambulance to evacuate the body and probably release to the relations of the deceased. The cooperation of members of the public, information they give to us, and with the support of the government.
As at press time, the remains of late Chief Dennis Abuda have been packaged in a body bag and sent to the mortuary for autopsy and other investigations. This is the footpath where the suspected kidnappers was said to have led their victims through into the forest. But according to what we gathered, Mr. Dennis Abuda could not continue the long journey into the deep forest, following which the suspected kidnappers were said to have shot him dead on the spot. For now, some suspects have been taken into custody by men of the Edo State Police Command. What becomes of this thereafter? Your guess is as good as mine.
Right, welcome back there. That story was reported in the month of February 2021, and then since all the while some suspects were arrested by men of the Edo State Police Command. As we speak right now, the body of Chief Dennis Abuda has since been laid to rest. So we just say, may his soul perpetually rest in perfect peace. Away from that now, we have this other story. This one has to do with the kidnapping incident that happened somewhere around the Lucky Way. For those who have been following us on this program, we recall that the public relations officer of the Edo State Command of the Nigerian Immigration Service was kidnapped somewhere around Benin Agbo Road in Benin City. And then a very popular businesswoman too was also kidnapped along Lucky Way in Benin City. And all the while, the police went undercover towards ensuring that all those who engaged themselves in that act of kidnapping were arrested and brought to justice. And guess what? A principal suspect was arrested. And then guess what too? We also captured the story for members of the public to view. Let's have the story now, coming in from the month of March 2021.
Recently, there has been reported cases of kidnappings at the Benin bypass in Edo State. The police, acting on credible information that some suspects alleged to have kidnapped so many persons in Benin City, have just kidnapped the wife of a hotelier in Benin, deployed its technical intelligence and swooped on the criminal hideouts and arrested 2 of the suspects alleged to have engaged in series of kidnappings. The suspects were identified as Desmond Ojo and Musa Mohammed. Reports revealed that the suspects were responsible for the kidnapping of the public relations officer, Nigerian Immigration Service Edo State Command, Mrs. Bridget Esele, who was adopted in a church compound at Ikwenio near Benin City. Also, Mrs. Chinaza Wanka was allegedly kidnapped along Lucky Way, Boba Hill in Benin City, where she was kept in the forest for days. Similarly, the suspects allegedly kidnapped a businessman along Benin Agbo Road in Benin City, where they also snatched his Toyota Highlander Jeep. Further report also revealed that the wife of a hotelier was kidnapped in their hotel premises in Benin City by the said suspects. One of the victims said she was kidnapped inside her Sienna car in Benin City.
So what happened?
They surrounded me with gun.
You were inside your car?
Yes, I was inside my car waiting for the person that was coming out to go or something.
So where were you taking to?
I was taking somewhere along Auchi Road. That was how I saw myself in the forest.
Were you alone in the car when they took you?
No, I wasn't alone. I was kidnapped alongside with the receptionist in my office.
However, the two suspected kidnappers told the police that some of their kidnapped victims were tied to a tree in a hot forest on the Benin bypass in Benin City. The suspects also revealed that their guns were hidden in the forest. The suspects narrate their level of involvement.
What do you say be your names?
Musa Mohammed.
Musa
Mohammed.
Where are you from?
Kano.
Eh?
Kano.
Kano. Where did they bring people when they kidnap for you?
Not for Benin here.
For Benin here. Where you for know them?
Wow.
Eh?
Aho.
Aho.
Yes,
okay. How many people they don't kidnap carry come for you?
Not 2 times.
2 times?
Yes, sir.
Which one be the first one?
There one more where there one more where they carry a couple along the Auchi Road. The second one.
How much that one pay?
That one no. That one don't pay. Nah, that one they give us 400,000.
Eh?
Nah, that one they give us 400,000.
For how much altogether the man bring come as ransom?
But me no know the money where the man bring.
But I'm rich your hand.
No be me collect money.
Who collect money?
Nah, this man.
Okay, now this man collect money.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now that will be the first kidnapping when they bring come for you.
Yes.
Which one be second one?
So this woman, where they go church.
Okay, when they go carry for church.
Yes, sir.
How it happen?
So the woman na for road, you jump and you want enter church. Now with the block and you carry the woman.
Eh?
I follow them.
Okay, for that woman when you want enter church, you follow them.
Yes, sir.
How do I take carry the woman?
The woman jump when you reach church, where you want enter church, and they will take block and will carry her.
No, no one before.
No.
No one before.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that one another kidnapping. That's true now.
Yes, sir.
Then that lucky way woman will call.
That lucky woman, I guess, sir.
How do I take carry that one?
Na for road, you see.
How it happen?
Where they will carry and reach bush, but those vigilantes they enter the bush, those people they call wrong.
Eh?
Those vigilantes come find them for bush, they come carry
Okay,
them come.
but who na hand over the woman to?
Na 1-2 boys.
So how much they can't give una first because they see that they first give una money, people want to hand over them to.
No, they don't give us money. They don't give us money.
They don't give una money.
Yes, sir.
Now know the woman before.
No.
How na can't take carry?
When we see them for road, they will take care of it.
Now see am for road.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where the woman phone?
But me no. I don't see that. I don't collect that woman phone.
No collect the woman phone. That as na just enter.
Yes.
Wait. I don't want to be lie.
No, I don't collect for you.
As the woman enter the phone, after una don dry small. Now collect phone from the woman.
But me no be me collect.
Who collect phone?
I don't know the person where.
Who collect phone?
Who collect phone, they will destroy that phone. That's why I don't.
Now destroy the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you. How much can you show hand for that?
For that woman. Even for that woman, we don't see money.
Okay, the woman escaped.
Yes.
Or vigilante free.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now snatch the lessons.
Yes, I was not in lessons. On the patrol, they look for anybody who say maybe.
Now Sunday.
Yeah, now Sunday. Now we take patrol to see the woman.
Now come enter lucky way from which side? From Bobai side?
Yes, from Aramas. Now we take lucky way. So come and drive out. So now we go down on the device. Because I do my day okay. Now we take it now.
They say the woman be one run. I can't see me not wrong.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
No, see there be two when they said that lesson. That Sienna.
And they leave one. She and her daughter.
So now throw away the daughter. Okay. Now the woman phones wanna collect. Where the phone?
We destroy. So I think my work in that we destroy. We destroy the phone.
Because now they collect phone.
No, if we carry that phone and we listen to the go tracker, we dey sell Alenkhe, so we destroy.
Okay, no, we are not for destroy that woman phone.
Now, as we already come out from that, we just call. She can call her number. We already come out. She already call her person number. Give us. Now we are saying now quota.
And so now take destroy. Okay. So that now the second kidnapping. Yes. Who now hand over the woman to?
Now those boys for bush.
Okay, the boys of this.
And then later they say.
So what did happen for that?
They say vigilante come rescue the woman.
Okay, that's the second kidnapping.
Yes.
Which one be third one? No, I know the woman before.
No.
I don't know her before. I don't know where she dey stay.
No.
But somebody see you now again for that lucky way after that day. Now go that area again.
No, that's no. I don't do the work that day.
After that day, now not go that area again.
No, never do that.
Eh?
I tell me we will pass.
Yes. Okay.
We not go that area again, do anything for them.
Okay, no, I'm not saying I do something, but now go that area, give like so now go monitor.
No, maybe you will now you pass. No monitor. Come out of the we don't know the voice. Carry we see person they go with motor with trace her.
This particular woman, so not be sure I know her.
No, no, no before.
Okay, for the lucky way woman.
Yes.
That's not the second kidnapping. Should be the third one.
That be that church woman.
The woman when you want to enter church. Tell us as now take carry the woman.
So as we come now from Ramat,
from Ramat.
Yeah, we take dry pass. Because that woman made the for long, you finish 6 months for her.
Yes.
I will take follow her. Follow her, get into consequence because they want to travel, because they come branch church. Now we take apprehend, they come carry her.
How many of them are carry?
No, only she.
Only she. But that they still not see carry other people join body.
For that place?
Yeah, apart from that place. Now carry that woman for Agbo Road. That same day, now still do other work.
Maybe that same man now.
That same day?
Yes.
How many of them are come kill for bush that day?
It can't be 2 of them, which is they separate this one. The other one come run.
Okay. So how much the woman can pay?
The woman not give up for me. They say wrong.
Okay, they say wrong.
Yes.
Okay. Then the other men call when still dead the bush.
Now we also say this one boys.
Now not 3 kidnapping. The fourth one call.
Now be this one.
How this one take?
This one. Now after the woman hotel.
Eh?
After the woman the hotel.
Hotel.
And at the front.
Which area?
For Aho.
Aho.
Yes.
Eh?
No. I want those who say me they not try.
Okay. Okay, that woman so
yes.
Wanna carry for church.
Yes.
Now not rape her.
No. 2 boys follow for the front of the bush.
Okay. So let's assume so not rape her. Now that this fourth one so you say now near hotel for where?
For Aho.
Aho. How not take carry?
After the hotel night they stay.
You know the woman before?
Yes.
How you tell no?
She they operate the hotel.
And she they operate the hotel.
And they go there, customer go to buy something.
Eh?
And they go there, customer go to buy something.
Okay, they go there, to buy something.
Yes, even go charge phone at times.
That is now you bring the work come.
Yes.
So where you foresee gone?
When I take come back from Ghana, so they can't get one boy when I caught it. Once gone, which is a double barrel way short so
yes.
That's it buy for him.
You cut him?
They already cut him.
How much you buy him?
I buy 20,000 for him.
When you buy him, so?
I buy that November.
This November when never taste
yes,
so?
Yes.
Okay. So this woman so?
Only December.
When I see more to want to take carry him?
This very woman so. As you come inside town, or see look to truck and one roadside. Now come enter town, then come take one car.
Enter.
One car a drop. Come carry up one. I want to see the motor that will take buy the Lexus.
When you say buy, what do you mean by?
Come rob snatch the Lexus.
Okay, now snatch the Lexus.
Yes.
Okay, now buy that they call him. Where now?
You never arrest him.
Okay, now that they told us now say you fear police to catch.
Yes.
Okay. So that woman, so we're not going to carry and go for her home?
Yeah, we're going to carry and come Agbo between Auchiro, which is this community.
Yeah.
For Azagba. By Boro Pit Road.
Okay. So how much now can they call? Who they do the discussion for ransom?
I do call, but this one, we never call. Because the one she not get husband number of so I will not collect her phone that very day. So no one can say today, we will write the number. Come the code, those boy sent as the one makes so that we remember her husband number. I say, you know, if you remember, because today We don't also think I guess we also think any single thing do go to where we should collect our phone.
Okay, any single one I take me call now I do.
Go to where with phone. I wish you collect our phone.
Go to with the phone.
I wish you collect our phone. That phone, but they makes the call. We no collect phone datable. That very day. On a reverse plate that will come. So no.
You don't quick on collect our phone.
No, never. Now she will go work come with us near gates.
Now she work.
Because we revise the motor. We don't say one motor on the back. Come like one jam the motor. So all of them, they call you get up. Just because she work out, leave the table, just come to us.
But now you deliberately jam the motor.
No, not mistake to jam for one you reverse the entire side.
Okay.
Balance.
So as that accident you happen, now she just come out to know what happened.
Yes.
As soon as they carry. All the people when come follow and come call.
All this one we know, I never see them. I know the day, but we know just move past. I should only come meters of it.
Okay, so how much you have don't call for this woman ransom?
We never call any amount.
Okay.
Because we never fit up anybody.
Okay, and so police take smash now.
Yes.
For inside Azaba.
For inside Azaba.
Okay. So how you feel now?
Very bad. What I did is not good.
What you did is not good.
The police later led the two suspects to the forest to rescue the kidnapped victims and recover their arms and ammunition. The police operatives who rescued a female kidnapped victims also recovered 2 dead bodies alleged to be kidnapped victims. Items recovered in the forest include 3 cut-to-size single-barrel guns, 5 expended cartridges, 1 military camouflage, female undies, handbags, 2 wristwatches, and First Bank ATM card. The Edo State Police Relations Officer SP Chidi Wambuzo, who confirmed the incident, said the gang members of the arrested suspects had a gun duel with the police operatives where the 2 suspects were killed.
2 of the kidnappers were arrested and they led the police operatives to their stronghold at Aho Forest.
It's Aho Forest on the Benin-Lagos Express Road around the bypass near Benin City, Edo State. And this scene right now happens to be where 2 dead bodies, of course, that were kidnapped by some of the suspected kidnappers, were recovered by men of the Edo State Police Command. It was gathered that it was just few meters away from where Chief Dennis Abuda, who was kidnapped some weeks ago, was recovered.
Nature Renaissance International, NRI. NRI company has one purpose and one message, which is to eliminate poor health and poverty in Africa and the world at large. NRI researched and produced amazing natural products for us to live better and make huge income. All the products of NRI are nature's gift to mankind. They are 100% natural, no additive, no preservative. They are very friendly to health and very safe for human consumption. They are clinically tested and certified working by all relevant authorities like NAFDAC, SON, and etc. Nature Renaissance International is out to solve these health challenges with 100% natural products. The products of NRI are called Nature's Gift because they are made from the African natural roots and herbs to mainly boost our immune system and take care of the acute and chronic diseases we may have. D3 Organic is a super immune booster, detoxifier, and an antioxidant. It is an energy booster fortified with vitamin C, zinc, and calcium to improve libido. The second product of NRI is called the Diafix. The Diafix is an excellent product that takes care of all sugar-related problems. Your health and family's health will never go wrong again with daily consumption of any of our products of your choice. NRI designed a plug-and-pay business system that allows anyone irrespective of social class and educational background to build a business empire and create wealth of your dream. NRI offers you 2 value packages: a global system that gives you the leverage to build a sustainable wealth and a healthy system that will help you enjoy your wealth. In area of marketing, contact the authorized distributor of NRI products at Easy Life Store, number 52 Lucky Way off Upper Mission Extension, Benin City, or Cindy Treasure Store, number 265 Uselu Lagos Road, Ugbowo, Benin City. You can also call us on 0702-656-7271 or 0806-138-7902. You can also reach us on our website, nrimasshealth.com. Reach us now. NRI, no more disease, no more poverty.
Well, that was the story we captured in the month of March 2021, and then you saw the then Police Relations Officer SP Chidewambuzo were talking there. But for now, he's no longer there. We now have a new Police Relations Officer as of June 2021. That's SP Bello Contons. Away from March now, let's move straight to the month of April 2021. For those who are still with us, you recall that there was a very strong rumor that came out in Benin. It was even on the social media everywhere that some persons were arrested for kidnapping babies, and then the police went straight and arrested some of the persons, only to discover that the babies were not kidnapped, rather the parents only just brought them into Benin for arms, and then investigation continued from there. But for us, we felt that the story is proper for us to air, simply because a lot of persons have already concluded that some babies were covered in Benin. They described it as baby factory. Some others said they were kidnapped. So many rumors. So we owe it as a responsibility as a media organization to say the fact. And let's have the fact now that came in from the month of April 2021.
The 19 persons, made up of children, women, and 2 men, were rescued in a house at Ewotubu in Benin City. The police got credible information that some women, children, and men numbering 19 rented a one-room apartment and were behaving in a suspicious manner. The people then reported the matter to the police, claiming baby factory. The police from Edo State Command, however, swooped on them. Upon an inquiry, it was discovered that a woman traveled to Akwa Ibom, Cross River, and Ebonyi States, where she recruited the children and their mothers for street begging. Among the children were a female and male twin children. Their modus operandi is to carry the children to the King Square in Benin City for begging. The proceeds from the venture are then shared between the trafficker and the women. The said trafficker is now at large. The victims said they were lured to Benin City by the woman that federal government was giving jobs and financial support to nursing mothers.
My name is Peace. That woman comes to me say government here, the people that do not have parents, you will take care of my pikin. I will sweep the house of government, they will pay me. I say, okay, I follow you just because I know get father and mother.
What will be your name?
Emma Brown.
Huh?
Emma Brown.
Where are you from?
Kwai.
Huh? Kwai. How you tell your share though?
Their house. Kwai, father house.
Yes.
One woman will come. He tell me say, carry children. Come, they come to for school. She said, person you know get the hand. He said, the guy children come for school. If I come, let me say, I go back and say, no go back. You know, give me food. I tell him, say, I give me tramper, carry my children go. He said, no go give me. I am the console.
How long don't they
you know this one we've been gone.
No, it's 1 week.
I know.
Now one girl of now come, one of different time.
Yes.
Now 1 day.
Yes.
Where the woman now?
I don't see him.
How you tell me the woman?
I don't know him.
Who introduced the woman to you? Who showed you the woman when I take home?
Now woman, now you walk out.
Where your husband?
No girls.
Yeah, no girl.
I don't know.
Where your own family?
My father don't die. I know my mother don't die.
How old your picking day? How old? How many years? 1 month?
6 on 2.
Eh? 2 months.
2 months.
She said that if you like say she would take me to one woman who will take care of this my kid, because this one is very sick back then. After she now changed us to the building that we live in. I don't even know that all these people are still in the same house, but she separates us. She don't keep us together. So when the security now arrests us, this is how I see all these people.
Snap the picture, then they write my phone number and my name. They put them for Facebook. And where that woman, where they call Jennifer, see my number, he use that number, call me. I ask him, who be this? He say, he be Jennifer. I say, from where? He tell me, say, in the Benin. He say, I never know Benin before. How you come, they know my number? He say, he see my number for Facebook. I say, who gave you my number? He say, see your number for Facebook. You need help? Me, I say, yes. Where your husband? Say, my husband, they sell petrol for Cameroon. I see one carry the petrol, go sell. Those people go arrest them. Those, mommy, where they for water there? They go arrest them with the petrol. She never come back. Say, you need help? Where you go release her? I say, yes. He say, yes. Government, they pay those people where no get make them take care of their children. I say, if that kind of thing, they help me.
The Edo State Commissioner of Police, Philip Ogbadu, described the act as barbaric and promised that the fleeing trafficker will be arrested soon. CP Ogbadu disclosed that the matter is not connected to baby factory as speculated in the social media.
This is not a baby factory. When you are talking about baby factory, it's where they bring in young girls and you bring in men to meet with them and you take the product. You will just deliver and take care of them for some time. They leave the baby and go. When you say that one is a baby factory. These ones, they were cajoled, they were brought in to this place. They were not manufactured here. There is no, even the men we found with them, we cannot establish how they come here. We are still going to interrogate the men further. Essentially, this woman is not taking the products of their parts, it's not taking the sugar to anywhere. Well, we don't know his agenda for bringing it, but one of the primary things we know now is that we use them to hawk, to beg, and to solicit for assistance. At the end, these people that are being used are not taken care of. So this is what we see in this one. He escaped the law, but he has not escaped from God's hand. There are so many things you can do and get away with, but it's not yet done with you. Because I consider there is an unseen eye watching all of us.
All the 19 rescued persons will be handed over to the Edo State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development for profiling and other necessary action, as the police will not press any charge against them.
Alright, welcome back there. That story hardly happened in the month of April 2021. Still on the review of major crime reports for half of the year 2021 now. We want to quickly go straight now to the month of May 2021. You recall that something happened around Uromi in Esan Northeast local government area of Edo State. Some suspected armed robbers invaded a point of sales shop and they carted away the sum of over 5 million naira was carted away. But while they were about to leave the POS shop, some persons, including the police, gave them a very hot pursuit. While they were escaping, they threw the money into the streets. Of course, that gave some persons the opportunity to now go and steal the money. Police arrested the 3 suspects conveniently and returned back and also arrested those who picked the money. And guess what happened? They are not talking. Let's have the story from Uromi.
The 2 suspects were said to have stolen the sum of 5.2 million naira proceeds from an armed robbery scene. Reports revealed that 4 alleged armed robbery suspects stormed a point of sales outlet in Uromi, Edo State, where they robbed everyone in sight. The alleged armed men then carted away a cash sum of 5.2 million naira from the POS shop. Moments after the operation, the police and some residents gave the armed men who came to the shop on motorcycle a hot pursuit. During the chase, the alleged armed robbers threw the money away. The residents took advantage of the situation and stole the cash. They were said to have shared the 5.2 million naira among themselves. But the police, after the arrest of the 4 armed robbery suspects, then went for those who stole the money. These 2 suspects were then arrested.
Monday, Rafido.
Huh?
Monday, Rafido.
Where are you from?
I'm from Isha.
Isha, where in Isha?
I'm from Irwa.
Huh?
I'm from Irwa.
Irwa?
Yes.
Where did this robbery take place?
I'm from Urums.
Okay, you were there that day?
But I still roam.
Okay, you stay roaming? Yeah. So what happened actually?
That very day, some armed robber that came that very day. So
was it your area?
My park.
Okay, your motor park.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when it happened, everybody rushed to that place. So when we rushed to that place now, and after all said and done, I see boys, they were rushing, open taxis, money. When I see they carry down money, so I followed them.
So how much got to you?
Now that's 500, but I have
500,000.
I have some money in my pocket. Then they join that money with it. It can be 690.
But why will you go and do such thing?
I didn't know that there is
something.
I'm 64.
But you know that it was armed robbery scene.
You know, sometimes they say the armed robber drop money
for people to be picking in the streets.
So people picking. So if I know that it is POS,
so whether POS or not, but you heard that armed robber drop money, and you now went to start picking it. But how did police now arrest you?
They recovered the money now.
How did police arrest you?
No, somebody that say I'm among them, bring them to me on my way.
Okay, police were trying to recover the money in Europe.
So that's how. Then I hand over that money.
Okay. What's your name?
Fine.
Fine what?
Okafor.
How did it happen?
I mean, the thing happened where I'm working in block industry.
How much got to you?
I didn't see any money. It's this man that told the police that my brother, they're working together, I collected my own share. So I didn't receive any money.
How much?
It's 400, according to this man.
So how did this Ifeanyi come into the matter?
And my brother, they are working together.
Okay, so your thinking is that they share the money?
To give it to him.
Okay, they gave it to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Edo State Police Relations Officer SP Bello Kontongs said all the 4 suspects that went for the said armed robbery operation have been arrested by the police. SP Kontongs said the suspect will be arraigned in court soon.
I'm informing the general public that nobody will steal somebody's property and go scot-free in this town. The police will follow you wherever you are.
All right, welcome back there. That was a story that happened in the month of May 2021. I can assure you that the part of the money were recovered by the police and it was handed over to its original owner. Away from that now, let's really go straight now to the month of June 2021, where the police had a hectic shootout somewhere around the Benin Sapele Road here in Benin City. Yes, some suspected cultists were actually in the procession, and then the police tried to stop them from carrying out the procession. According to what they gathered, they were armed, and the police said, no, you can't continue with this procession. And then there was a gun duel. In the process, 23 of them were arrested. And then the media, not just ABS, all our media organizations were called to capture the story. But before then, we only had an excerpt of the shooting itself. Let's have the story now.
24 suspected members of a secret cult group have been arrested by men of the Edo State Police Command. The suspects were arrested during a shootout with the police along Sapele Road by Ewuku Junction in Benin City. According to report, the suspected cult members were on a procession in honor of one of their members who died.
The members were said to have allegedly engaged in sporadic gunshots where they disturbed the peace of the locality. The situation forced the residents of the area to contact the police control room. The suspects were said to have engaged the police in a shootout, forcing the arrest of 24 of them.
This guy carry pistol. What you for? What you for? Jesus.
The Edo State Police Relations Officer SP Bello Kontongs said the quick arrival of the police prevented the sporadic shootings from degenerating into a public fight.
Yeah, this is a continuous information about the suspects arrested on Saturday based on information that the command under the supervision of CP Philip Aliu Obadu received through the control room that some group of young men are gathering and intending to go on a procession to celebrate one of their leaders' date known as CCs. So the command of receipt of the information swung into action. Operatives from the anti-cultism unit and the anti-kidnapping and others mobilized to the scene, met these young men on the scene on procession. Inciting the police, there was exchange of gunfire between the police and the young persons on procession. 23 of them at the scene were arrested, others escaped, and some exhibits were also recovered at the scene from them. Out of the 23 arrested, 19 made confessional statements that they belong to an Aye confraternity cult group. They are celebrating their master or their leader. That is when they were arrested. As we are all seeing, they are suspects. Investigation is still ongoing. Those that are at large, the command is doing everything possible to arrest them. This one arrested, the command will do everything after investigation to charge them to court for those that have confessed to the crime. I want to use this opportunity to call on well-meaning Edo State indigenes that will always provide the police with credible information that will lead to arrest of hoodlums, miscreants who are bent on making life to be difficult for other law-abiding citizens. The command under CP Philip Aliu Obadu will not sit back and allow miscreants to take over the public space in the name of celebrating any leader that has no value to the lives of the Edo State indigenes. We call on every police stakeholders to continue to synergize with the police.
All right, welcome back there. We have this last story that came in the month of June 2021. Don't forget that if you operate as a member or members of Vigilante and you operate around Bubai houses, you must not be found operating around Ubo or go to a local area. Or if you operate within Benin Metropolis, you must not be found with your guns also operating around Uromi or Auchi. But we have this set of Vigilante members who actually operates in Benin, and then they went to Iowa, somewhere around Oluku, Benin, Akure Road, where they operated. But the police say no, you can't do that. You can't delve into communal issues. But now they have arrested some of them and recovered their arms. Let's have the story quickly. Edo State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of some members of the Vigilante group who left Benin City, which is their area of jurisdiction, to attack a community in Ovia Northeast Local Government area of Edo State. The State Police Relations Officer SP Bello Kontongs, who spoke in Benin City, said those arrested will be charged to court soon.
The reason of their arrest was that they are using a tag that was issued to them by the government house, which they are supposed to only make use of it within Benin so that they can be controlled. A vigilante in one community cannot go and operate in another community. If you go to another community to operate, you are a criminal. So that is why they were arrested from the Iowa community, but presently they were they are detained in Adeyan police station for investigation. Why are they using such tag given to them to be used in Benin in Yoruba community? They have been screened, they have been found out to be real vigilantes, but the essence of going there to operate is what this police.
Well, with that story, we'd like to say thanks today for joining us on the program Crime Watch Reloaded. Let's have this program same time, same station next week. Special thanks to all those who have contributed very strongly to the success of today's edition. Our general manager, Osage Asabo, the news department and the programs department. I say thank you too. Let's have this program same time, same station next week. My name is Festus Alenkhe, your regular host.